Alright, so first of all, good morning. I think there's something we need to talk about here. Remember how I vlogged before? Well, let's just say, obviously that didn't work. Here's the reason why. I was trying to copy people that were vlogging. Yeah, I have influencers and the way I film and all that kind of stuff, but the main reason why I stopped vlogging is because I didn't have a purpose. There was no purpose to these vlogs other than, oh hey, I see it's making money. Cool. And it's getting views. Cool. But that's it. But there's so much more to what the purpose of what I want to do now. Now, I'm not saying that I'm gonna vlog every week. I'm not saying I'm gonna vlog every day, or if I do vlog every day, it's not gonna be enough to really make a full 10-minute video out of it. This vlog is literally to continuously push myself to film more and to edit more and to fill up drives and, you know, make a name for myself in some way, shape, or form. I've started a business of my own doing film. It is hot in here. And I've also started doing my business doing photography too. And for some odd reason, God has started to bless me at least every month with bringing some sort of more income in than what I'm already making, which is great, and I'm very blessed to have that, and I'm super excited for that in my business to grow. But I want people to know who I am, and the purpose of these vlogs will be literally to push myself to be better at my craft and be more adventurous and outgoing, because quite honestly, I've turned myself into a very shut-in kind of person. I don't do a whole lot other than work and go to the gym. That is it. Yet I have the opportunity to do a ton of travel. And so this is what those vlogs are gonna entail, is me kind of pushing myself. Now we're in the Christmas season, and it's kind of difficult because we're shooting a Christmas show at my church. This season is gonna be extremely interesting, and I have 2 weeks, actually no, I have a week to produce a behind the scenes video for the show that's gonna be played at the end of the show. Now that video will appear on my YouTube account as soon as the Christmas show begins, so I hope you want to check that out. Okay, so I just got done visiting job sites down here. Now I'm going to be going up to my church, and I'm going to start filming the behind the scenes video part of the show, where basically what the video is going to entail is all the different aspects of the production side of this, of this production that we have going on at the church, this coming week, following week, yeah. Okay, so I just got to the church, and I'm grabbing, I already got my bag on, and now I have a monopod fall out of my truck. Fantastic, just how I wanted to start it. Okay, so all the gear is ready to roll, and I'm trying to figure out shots I might want to get that I don't already have in my hard drives, because I have a lot of this building. I guess just making a new style, going for a more artsy look is probably what I need to do. So we'll see what I come up with. By the way, that's my church. We're in Corona, if you can't figure that out. But our auditorium is pretty awesome. If you haven't seen us already, check us out on Sundays, 9 a.m. and 11, Saturdays, 5 p.m. We also stream online at crossroadschurch.com. Not paid endorsement, just love my church and I want people to come to God. So this place is pretty rad. Christmas tree lighting is pretty sick. Maybe I'll add some of that in there too. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 Okay, so complete change of plans. Everyone's in a meeting right now. I'm gonna go home and have lunch. Okay, so let's go over why I stopped vlogging in the first place here. I did it on the basis of, backlighting's weird. Headroom sucks. I did it on the basis of wanting to create content to get people to watch me so I could somehow miraculously make money off of this whole deal. That was a bad idea because I don't necessarily have the most interesting life every day. I am a safety consultant by day, and by night I'm a video editor, slash videographer, slash photographer, slash, you could go on with it. I essentially do or did the same thing every day back then, and that's what kind of killed me. It wasn't good for... I'm sick of this lighting. I'm gonna turn on the light. At that time, I didn't have really a whole lot going on, and that's what kind of killed me and made me not really motivated. I did it for 6 days straight, if any of you watched it. I tried to mimic people on YouTube, and yeah, there's a lot of influencers that I had, like I said earlier. Casey Neistat, who else? John Olson is a very recent one that his stuff is awesome. They were shooting on Leicas for a while, and now they're shooting on a red helium 8K sensor, which is ridiculous because YouTube doesn't even go up to 8K yet. But nevertheless, their style is just so awesome because it's so cinematic, and I want to make that like a huge deal for me, because that's what I like. I like the full cinematic shot, not just oh hey, this is what I do every day, and walk around and make it look all choppy and weird and awkward, because that's essentially what it was. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I tried vlogging like a week ago, and I didn't do anything with it because I was too scared again to take the camera in public, and that's another thing too. I don't like being the center of attention, and that there's been some times where I just want to be able to bring myself out more and experience more in life, and not just this whole daily grind of work. But at the time I started vlogging, I didn't really know how to do that or how I could. And now that I've had some experiences shooting, I believe the same week that I started vlogging was the same week, yeah, in fact, that was the same week that I shot my first like promo video, like for an actual product, it was for a glove company. And I was like, okay, cool, you know, this is a big undertaking, like a lot to bite off, but if I'm persistent with it and I try hard and everything like that, I'll be able to get it. And that's what I did, and that all, like the whole vlogging thing kind of took a back seat for a second, because I was like, okay, cool. I realized that I'm doing the same thing every day, but then I had this production opportunity. That was cool. I was so happy to do that. And the ridiculous thing is that when I got done filming that, I was like, okay, what next? I go to the same job site every day right now. That's gonna change here in January. It's really starting to change now anyways. We got some more accounts, thank you God. But at that time I was only going to one job site. And then I'd travel up north and stuff like that too. But I didn't push myself to better who I was. I was just looking at it from a money standpoint, like, hey, there's potential for opportunity on YouTube to do this. And that, like it was said by Casey Neistat, should never be your motivation to do anything. You should do what you want because you want to, not just because it's like, oh hey, there's money, maybe this will happen. If you go into it like that, like he said, you're never going to succeed, you're only going to fail. And that's exactly what I did. I failed. Because I thought, oh, this is going to happen overnight. No, it doesn't work that way with anything, really. So, fast forward through the months, I've done a few videos. I got the opportunity to work a professional event for Beth Moore, who is a motivational speaker, Christian speaker. But then I started really pushing hard and seeing that people appreciated my work. That was huge. I thrive, and this is bad too, I thrive off of what people like to watch. And I thrive off of the gratification of, hey, your work was great. I loved watching it. It's so much different from hearing it when you're just putting something together and they think, oh yeah, this is great, and yet it looks like a home movie. But when you're able to fully put your life into a video and be passionate about it and then get great feedback from it, that hit me hard. Same with my photography. I mean, if you go on my Instagram, EricP00, and you see the work get better and better and better, seeing the likes get more and more, and your profile growing and followers and stuff like that, to me that's a big deal. It means that my work is appreciated and that I'm doing something right, and it shows that that's where I'm supposed to be. We're gonna use an illustration, a camera in my hand. This is like my tool. This has always been in my hand. I was the editor, like head editor and president of my film class 2 years in a row in high school. But then I strayed away from film, and it was a time I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I was not good at school. I don't learn from a book. I learn from tangible things, like learning how to use a camera. Don't tell me how to use it. Let me be hands-on. Let me grab it. Let me play with it. Let me figure it out on my own. That's how I learned everything. I don't learn from being taught. I learn from being hands-on and making mistakes and stuff like that. But then I went to my church, and I was brought there, and I felt led to get involved in video because I showed up to the church and the production value was ridiculous, and I was watching what was going up on the screens, and it was sick. I was like, what is this? Like, holy cow. And then I went home and I just felt the push. Eric, go to Crossroads. Go back to Crossroads, get involved. I ended up getting plugged in, and it was by far the best move I've ever made. I've met so many great people. I have made a great friend, mentor, and really a great business partner. And I'll link him down below. I'll link his YouTube channel where we got to use Red. Yep, Red. But anyways, he really pushed me and motivated me to move forward, along with one of my great friends now named Steven. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see one of the night shots that we took. We were too late, the moon was already out. It's still kind of cool, you know, whatever, that we got some night shots. However, they really helped me learn the fundamentals again of film and the style of live production / just shooting anything in general. I was taught really well in high school, but there's a new style out, and that's what I learned. And my dad started really seeing that I wanted to do something with this, and it was a rocky road. I went through trying to figure out life and what I wanted to do, and I got brought into the family business, and I really wanted to pursue film, but I didn't know how. I didn't have the money. My dad invested in me. He got me the 60, and I took off with it, and I started making money here and there and doing jobs, and that allowed me to start building up my own arsenal of what I want to use when I film, and editing systems and stuff like that. And I worked off of a 2011 Apple 15-inch MacBook Pro for a while. That was Frankenstein together. Went through 3 hard drives, one motherboard, like it just, the whole computer, we still have it, and it's a clunker now just because that year was terrible. But anyways, but I started chasing my passion, and I started really diving into it, and I noticed myself being happy when I had work, but when I didn't have work, I was sitting there kind of beating myself up because, you know, it is a hard industry, and there's things that I haven't done. Getting business cards, big problem, that are supposed to help me grow my business. And I just want to be able to use this vlog as to try and help push me more and more to make a better product in the end. And I hope that this is something that I push myself every day to do. I'm gonna start trying to do every 3 days, every 2 days, you know, we'll see what happens here, but I just wanna make sure that people aren't gonna sit there and go, oh yeah, he's gonna do this for a little bit again and then he's gonna quit. You need people to believe in you in this industry, really in life in general, in order to feel valued and see your work as true potential. So that's why the name of this vlog is my very first vlog revisited, is because this is exactly what it is. This is me talking about that vlog. I'm not going to use catchy, weird thumbnails. I'm not going to use dumb titles that are like, I'm crying. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. Not every day is going to be an adventure. It's gonna, sometimes the vlogs could be, I don't know, 5 minutes, and that's not going to be something that's super in-depth, but maybe I fit something like an inspirational quote I went over, you know, whatever, something to just better you as a viewer as well. I think that's important too. But it's also going to be shot on 60 and a GoPros. Maybe my phone sometimes when I don't want to look around a giant camera whenever I go to Disneyland. Sorry, I don't have a G7X or any of that stuff yet. In fact, this is being shot on a Canon T4i right now. Yes, I don't have the greatest audio, but it works. And this is where I'm going to start. I hope this makes sense. I hope you see why I didn't continue with it, because I just didn't have anything interesting to do, and I didn't have the motivation to better myself and build my business. But that's changed a lot. I want to be a success in this business. I want to make my own business because frankly, I'm better working on my own or with family than being politically correct, because that doesn't work. So yeah, this is what's going on. Let's continue with the day. Alright, so I just got done at the church, and currently I'm going back home right now. I guess my brother and sister-in-law and my niece should be over. If they are, then I'll probably put Aubrey in, but I'm gonna be heading to the gym as soon as I get back. And then we will continue with the day. Okay, so I know that the audio and lighting kind of sucks right now, but I got to spend a lot of time with my family tonight, and my niece was over, like I said, and I was able to get some video of her and some time setting up the Christmas tree and putting ornaments up and stuff like that, and to me that's just super special. Many of you know that my family is everything to me, and I know that earlier today I talked about how I need to let other people in, but I was with the people I love and care about most, minus a few people that work here, but I'll see them soon enough. Anyways, that time is very special, and I'm super, like I said, I'm just happy that I had it, and to have that on a weekday, it was pretty awesome. So here are these clips. I'm going to put it together. I hope you like it. And then we're going to come back.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him a room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Oh, come, let us adore him.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that I'm able to continue with these vlogs. I hope you guys have a great day today, and I will see you tomorrow or another time this week. Talk to y'all later. See ya.